So if I want to grab all of these together, you'll see that I probably need to just shrink it way up and then make my ball really big and then grab them and move them around, right? And so every time to do that could be difficult, especially if I have other objects. Let's say I just want to grab just these four over here, these four, and this one. How do I do that? Well, I'm going to use groups, right? So the way I do that is first, let's just go ahead and grab these four right here. Now, again, to grab them, we're going to use the side button. Now we have them. Now, with this set up, look over here. Look at my purple button. I'm going to click it a few times so you can see it. It's got this group button. So if I hit the group button now, boom, it made this a group. So now it's real easy. No matter how big my grab sphere is, I'm going to grab this, right? So now what if I want to add this to the group button? Here's this group. I want to add this one over here. I'll grab all of this, but now I've got the middle one in here. And so how do I fix that? Well, that's where we need to go into layers. So we'll go into our top blue menu button right here. We'll go into our layers and we'll see we're on layer 1. I'm going to add a new layer and I'm going to grab just this, right? So I'm going to just grab this. As I grab it, I'm going to put it in this new layer right here. And you'll see that it turns green as soon as I get that in there. So once it's in there, I'll turn it, and now I can lock it. And now, if I grab all this stuff, you'll see that I only get these things. And I can go in again and hit the group button again. So now I have all these. So that's a group inside of a group. And of course, to ungroup, I'll select it and go over here, and you can see I've got this break button right there. It says the active layer is locked. So I'm probably going to want to actually, let's exit out of that. Let's go back into our layer. This is how we make a layer. In fact, what I can also do is I can just hit this button and this will isolate the layer. So this is only showing, it's not showing the stuff in both layers. It's only showing this layer. So you can see when I isolate, you'll see this little tall thin one goes away, right? So that's what that does. And this of course is locked. But so if I grab this, move around, notice that over here, I've got this break little button on my purple on my left controller, and I click on that, and now I've broken this out into this one and this, and then if I want to do the same thing over here, do the same thing, and now I've got each one of these individuals. So that's, using layers and groups to help you what's going on. So I can take these and I can move these around and put this into 3. And when you're putting stuff in, notice the little red dot on my controller. So sometimes you need to get that little red dot on the side of my button, on the side button, that little red dot, stick that into the green area. And that's how you're going to move those around, right? So wherever once you get that little red dot, which is on the side trigger, that's how you're going to know where things are. So hopefully that was easy for you to understand and not too complex, and see you online.